I wanted to hop on super quick. I don't have much of a voice today, and talk a little bit about signs and symptoms. So it's something that I work with my clients, even the intuitive eating clients. If there is some suggestion of food intolerance or some weird GI stuff going on, sometimes we'll look at signs and symptoms. So you can find out more detail on my podcast, Healthy Mompreneurs Get Wealthy. And as well, you can go to my website, kathyrichardsrd.com, and you can search signs and symptoms. And there's a blog post on this as well. But I just wanted to hop on. I thought it might help a few more people if I reached out this way as well. So signs and symptoms. So what are we looking at? So if someone's talking to me and they have symptoms of bloating that increase over the course of the day, maybe they have constipation, maybe they have diarrhea, maybe they're in a high period of stress. And as we get more into discussing how they're eating and how they're feeling, it becomes apparent that maybe there's some altered gut bacteria at play, and maybe we need to get a bit more curious. So as intuitive eaters, we're focused on being curious too, right? We're focused on being curious, like, did that meal satiate me? Do I feel satisfied? What meal keeps me feeling full longer? So it's some of that same curiosity, but it's carried over to kind of more generalized over the whole day. So I was just clarifying for a client. They were a little bit confused about what to track and things. So that's why I thought I would hop on and give you the quick breakdown. So number one, we're going to track what food we're eating and what time of day it is, right? Because there's something called the migrating motor complex that moves our food through. So if we're not giving ourselves enough time for that food to move through and digestion to happen, sometimes the bacteria can go the wrong way. Okay, the video paused, so I stopped for a second. You want to see when you're eating, what you're eating. You want to track it for at least 4 days, preferably closer to 7. Remember, it takes up to 48 hours for food to have its full effect. So it's quite common that we'll think, well, I just ate that salad at lunch and now I've got to run to the washroom. It must have been the salad. It could be something to do with the salad. Sometimes it's some fat intolerance as well, but it could also be a stacking effect over a few days. So what time did you eat? What food did you eat? You track your bowels using the Bristol stool chart. We want the bowels to be like formed like sausages or snake, not loosey-goosey. That's never good. So you can look at that. You can put a number down. You can track energy levels throughout the day. Like, so when you wake up, you can track that a few times during the day. Bloating on a scale 1 to 10, what that feels like for you. It's all subjective, right? But it's what it feels like for you. But you might want to check in the morning, midday, and in the evening. What is that bloating? Stress level, again, on a scale 1 to 10, you know what 10 feels like for you. So that's where you can track it. And you can also track that through the day. You want to also think about sleep, supplements that you take, because those can affect, our system as well. And you want to think about activity, because that can have an effect on bowels and everything as well. Stress also tells us if we're under a lot of stress, tons of neurotransmitters in the gut, so sometimes we'll see a response too. So there's lots of different things to track. Find a system that's easy for you, but it's just to kind of see, okay, on a day where I have more stress, how did my system respond? Or on a day where I ate more of these foods, how did my system respond? And then you can go into FODMAP, which is, all those fermentable carbohydrates. There's lots of things that we can look at. But number one is kind of being curious. And that's what being an intuitive eater is as well. So this can happen inside that intuitive eating process where you realize, maybe some foods I don't really tolerate very well, or they don't make me feel good, as part of that process. And then we can build on that and see if there's some things that need to be adjusted or removed or added in to support you feeling your best, because that's what the goal is, right? All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day. It's a bit rainy here. It's going to clear up. I'm going to take my kids to the Tulip Festival in Ottawa, where I live today. So we're looking forward to that. And it's supposed to be sunny after school. So let all the rain come out and then we can go and enjoy the flowers. I hope you have a great day. Bye.